Elden Ring Nightreign is a $40 alpha test, and I'm here to explain to you why. Right from the outset, just trying the game out, my first impressions when I first booted it up, something didn't sit right with me at all. It made me super uncomfortable, and it felt like a cash grab. And I kept wondering while I was playing it, while I was learning the bosses, while I was trying to solo the Tricephalus or whatever the fuck, Gladius, I kept wondering, like, what is it about this game that makes me so angry and so ripped off feeling? I feel like I've been ripped off. I feel like I've been cheated. So I'm going to try and explain as best as I can why that is. So right at the outset, you can tell that not a lot of work went into making the round table hold special in any way. They literally just reused the round table hold from Elden Ring, like we've all seen this building, and then they put a bunch of extra new shit in it in order to make it seem more sophisticated and different than it actually is. So straight up from the get-go, the first thing you're going to notice is this table for expeditions, right? So you go to the round table, there's expeditions you can go on. I'm still doing Gladius since I'm playing solos. Other than that, invite your boyfriends to come help you beat the boss if you have to or whatever. But I'm an adult, so I just leave that shit single player. Other than that, there's this fucking lady, the Concord, gonna offer you a Honda Accord lady.
As you wish.
There's a new version of her, but it's the same person basically as Elden Ring.
Your return.
Gave her some blonde hair and put a mask on. All right, great. The relics. The relics are really what chafed my ass the most about Nightreign in general. So, basic relics that you get, the white relics, only have one slot. Any of the blue relics that you get have two slots that are filled, right? But there's a third slot that's indicated on here, so it's very confusing when you first start playing the game as to why there would even be a roll that you could get that would have two instead of three, if they're gonna put a third one there, right? And then there's the level 3 ones that have all slots filled, but it doesn't guarantee that it's anything good. It just guarantees that you get 3 different abilities off of one relic. So the first thing I noticed when I first booted the game up that pissed me off was there's no blacksmith, dude. Where the fuck is Andre? The whole point of playing Elden Ring is I'm gonna go find this cool S word and then I'm gonna bring it to Andre and Andre's gonna make it sick. Instead, we get this whack-ass book. The only way for you to get relics that don't suck ass are to go walk up to this fucking Biggie Smalls 2 Chainz looking ass guy with all these gangster medallions and click on this scenic flatstone right here. So scenic flatstones are the only way for you to get meta progression. In order to level up your character, you have to play the game enough to get enough of this fucking currency right here, enough mercs, to be able to afford to randomly gamble on Skinner box scenic flatstones, loot boxes. They put loot boxes in the game. Instead of giving you the option to have a rotating store that gives you different relics every time that you do a run or every time you boot the game, instead you can only get permanent upgrades for your characters through completely random scenic flatstones that there's no way for you to lock which character you want to get scenic flatstones for. There's no way for you to edit relics that you get either as a result of completing a run or failing a run or buying these. There's no way to take the abilities out of relics so that you can put them into other ones. If you think that this relic has a good ability but overall it sucks, you can't salvage them and get those abilities out and then reuse them. So it feels very undercooked. It feels like nobody in the dev team actually took the time to think this through. Nobody has experience. Nobody's played Risk of Rain. Nobody's played Dead Cells. Nobody's played a roguelite at FromSoft headquarters B Team Studios. The only way for you to get any sort of permanent meta progression is to go talk to Small Jar Bazaar Rap God over here with his fucking 50 medallions. His dope ass bling blong. And then you have to get lucky on a gambling roll with 600 mercs, which you don't even get. You get like 500 mercs if you get through day 1. You get like 1,000 if you get through day 2. So overall, you get jack and shit for mercs. And then you get 2 relics, random gambles, which I think you get higher tier rewards if you get through day 2. Or if you get to the boss and die, or if you complete it, right? But that's it. That's all the progression that you get. And if you play a specific character like me, like, I don't play any of these fucking whack-ass characters. I'm an adult. I pick Executor, dude. Preference, Katana. That's right. Preference, Japanese S-word. I pick this guy because he's for adults, dude. Unrivaled in one-on-one fights. You can parry anything. Sekiro parry is the sickest shit in this whole game. All of these other characters are for pussies. This guy is immortal. This guy uses a bow from downtown. Any dumb asshole can stand on the other side of the map and shoot arrows. This guy, alright, he's cool. I'll give it up. Recluse, same thing as Iron Eye. All you have to do is shoot magic from the other side of the fucking stage and blow up the boss from downtown. Who gives a fuck? Wilder, who gives a fuck? I pick Executor, dude. That's it. All the other characters are who cares. So, like, it sucks. From the very first time that I booted the game up, I felt like it was so underwhelming and so simplistic. For $40, this feels like an alpha test, which they make Steam Early Access for a reason. Developers have access to Steam Early Access for a reason, dude. They should have charged us like $10, put this shit in Early Access, started doing updates for the game after that, and patching it and shit, giving us an additional run as solo players when we're trying to beat the bosses. They gave us an additional life as solo players like after the release. They should have put this shit in Early Access and given us a lower entry fee. Or free. Just made it a free Early Access so that we could give them feedback in order to have some sort of say in how the development of Nightreign goes. Instead of just putting the B team on this project and overall underwhelmingly under-delivering on all of the promises or whatever. I guess they didn't make any promises before release, but you know what I mean. The expectations. When I first played Elden Ring, I was blown away by how sick it was, even though it was mostly just reused assets. There's fucking 50 tree sentinels in the game. There's even a point in the DLC where you fight 2 tree sentinels at the exact same time and one of them has a torch. That's the only difference. Dude, they copy-pasted tree sentinels 1,000 times. You have to fight the same bosses over and over and over again in the base game, but they found a way to make it feel like it was a living, breathing world that had all this expansive area and like everything was in its place for a reason. And I guess if you played Elden Ring and you looked into the lore by reading item descriptions and like paid attention to character dialogue enough in order to get into the lore, you could get something out of that. But like, I don't have time to give a fuck about Miyazaki's lore for his made up fucking bullshit. Who cares, dude? R.R. Tolkien helped him write this story. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. This feels like another reuse assets cash grab by FromSoft at the current moment. Obviously, when you go to the table, this is Tricephalos, but actually when you click on it and you go to commence solo expedition, it's Gladius. They did that on purpose. There's going to be all different types of Tricephalos bosses. Every single boss type that you get in the game that you unlock as you continue to progress through the game is going to have like a different variant that you could fight, kind of like Monster Hunter, which is a cool idea. And I think that this game has a lot of promise when it comes to that sort of thing, because Jesus, dude, how long does it take me to beat this one boss doing solos? I'm probably going to beat him today when I start streaming a little later, because I finally figured out the attack patterns after how many fucking attempts? I've done like 17 attempts. Each attempt takes like an hour. It's taken me like 17 hours to get to the boss enough times. Expedition time, 7 hours. Okay. So it's taken me 7 hours worth of playtime to be able to know enough about the main boss so that I can feel confident with his moveset. In order to even see 2 moves of the main boss's attacks, you have to go through 7 hours of gameplay. And then you die and you fucking start over. Each run is an hour, so we'll say that, you know, you have to go through an hour of gameplay to see 2 moves, and then you die and you start over, and then you play an hour, and then you see 2 more moves, and then you die and you start over. Like, dude. Solo players don't have the option to just, like, practice the boss fight. I feel like this game would benefit from that, too. If I just had the option to be like, alright. Yeah, obviously, in a real run, I want to have to start at day 1, and then do day 2. And then get to the boss and kill it in day 3, right? But let me just click on this, click on a little box to the left or like to the right or something that says practice mode, and then just commence solo expedition. Practice against the boss so that you know the boss's moves and you understand the boss fight and you don't like fuck it up. And then when you want to do a real run that gives you actual progression, like you unlock the next boss by doing a full run, you can go in, do day 1, do day 2, fight the boss and win. I think that would be fair. That seems fair to me. It just seems like they didn't have any direction when it comes to the development of this game. Especially when you look at the relics. There's no way for you to just edit these and turn them into other things. You can't take these abilities out of these relics and put them in other slots for other relics and turn them into level 3 relics. And like combine the gambling bullshit that you find by either completing runs or talking to this asshole, Biggie Smalls, in order to make better shit yourself. You can't just like, or like just locking to a specific character which relic types you unlock. So every single time I always get something that says Executor something. I don't want to play as any other character, so let me at least determine what I'm gambling for. I think that seems fair. But overall, I mean, Nightreign shows promise. For like 40 bucks, it shows promise, and it definitely has a future. I think this game is going in a direction that's going to be cool later on. And it'll be rewarding and shit to play at a later date. But right now, to say that this is a fully fledged $40 video game is just preposterous. This shit sucks, dude. Are you kidding me? All the crazy bugs that I've seen in this game, and I'm gonna include some clips after me ranting after this section, Exhibit B, that further articulate my point, which is just that, like, nobody playtested this shit. Nobody tried this before they sent it, dude. Before they shipped it. Miyazaki didn't sit down with this shit. He hardly even plays his own games. He's admitted that he sucks at his own games. So, like, they don't get anybody who's hella good to go to the studio and, like, give them feedback or anything. Obviously, they gave people early access, like streamers and shit, YouTubers and shit, early access, but they didn't take any feedback before they released the game. Or else somebody would have brought these grievances up, I feel like, already. Because, like, I'm just some fucking guy, and I could tell you some ideas about how this game's direction should go that are solid and make sense. Especially from the perspective of a solo player that doesn't have all the time in the world. I have a job, dude. I can't just sit here and do 50 runs like Distortion 2 until I can do a low-level, level 1 expedition, fucking Executor, Deathless. I have a job. So, like, hell no, dude. Give me practice mode. Give me shit that I could use that would let me hone my skills against the final boss so that when I get there, it feels like, okay, cool. I can invest my time without feeling like I'm ripped off. Or like a checkpoint system or something. Give me something. Instead of the current format, which is just like, yeah, I hope that you don't run into the wrong field boss. I hope you path correctly and just avoid Ancient Dragon. Just avoid Deathrite Bird. Just avoid Gargoyles. Just don't do Draconic Tree Sentinel unless you're hard as fuck like me. I am hard as fuck. I'm doing Draconic Tree Sentinel because I'm an adult. But like most people, they get fucked up by that. Don't do Red Eye Bellbearing Hunter. Don't do the Red Wolf of Radagon. Oh, Jesus, dude. I have a clip of Red Wolf of Radagon that I'm going to show after this. That is hilarious. But like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Please, I really hope that in the future of Nightreign, they patch it enough and add enough content that it's worth the money that we spent up front. And I'm sure that it will be. I'm not trying to make this video in an attempt to say that it's never going to be good and it's trash forever, but like on release, this is fucking insulting. There's a reason why this shit is mixed reviews on Steam. It's not a surprise. What they gave us for what we paid is just not adequate, dude. It doesn't, the math ain't mathing. It doesn't equal out. So without further ado, I'm gonna fucking get right into it. The other clips that I have of me, like, first time knee-jerk reaction, first time I ever played the game, just first impressions, how I felt when some of these crazy fucking bugs happened to me. But yeah, I'll let the B-roll roll and stop yapping. It's the bell bearing guy, yeah. I should be able to deal with the bell bearing guy. I've dealt with him before. Did that just do half my health for blocking, dude? I can't believe this. I'm gonna die to a fucking regular dude before I even fight the bell bearing guy. He's about to show up, man. I don't have time for this. God damn it. Where are you going? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening, dude? Where are you going, dude? What are you doing, dude? Where is he going, dude? What is this video game, man? Oh, you found out where I was and you figure it out, you asshole? Hey, you want to fight me or what are we doing over here? Thanks. What am I, chopped liver? You fucking bitch. God. Fuck all bird people. Is this one doable? Is this boss doable? What is this? It's the death bird. It's the death bird. This is not doable. This is not even worth my time. You can't beat this. Nobody can beat this. It's undoable. Nobody can beat this boss. I'm gonna fight him. Look at that. Look at that. He does damage for free. Just by using his fucking weapon, he does damage automatically in AoE for free. Fucking deathbird. I need a drink. Oh, that just kills me automatically. See what I'm saying? And I just started this guy with no weapon. I can't see what's happening. Okay. Why would they put a golem inside of a tiny ass building, dude? Oh, this run sucks. What is this? Red Wolf of Radagon? This dog is barking magic. He whipped. Dog is barking magic, dude. What the fuck? Is he gonna teleport? Where is he, dude? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is cheap. What is this? Dude. The boss is stoned. Oh, what the fuck? You know, Miyazaki, there's a reason why you made boss rooms. There's a reason why you made boss rooms with fog doors, Miyazaki. This is why. What is this? What is this, dude? Hello? Are you having fun over there? Would you like to join the class? Fucking asshole. What is this? Oh. Magic. Magic. This dog is barking magic. God damn it. Okay. Alright. That was cheap. Can I heal? Or do I have no time? Parry that weird shit. That was bullshit. I'm in the middle of using my fucking ability and I die again. No invulnerability frames when you use your ability is the dumbest shit ever of all time. No invulnerability frames? None. None at all. Now he's inside the fucking hallway again. Oh my god, dude. For the love of God, please. Barking magic. Barking magic. He's inside the ground. You gotta be kidding me. The tide is coming. Oh. I don't give a nothing about the tide. I don't give a fuck about nothing but the tide. Dude. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. He's in the wall, dude. What am I supposed to do? Just like get my souls and then leave? I don't know what's happening. Bunch of magic. The tide is coming, man. All because he was stalling that whole time. Oh, and now I can't climb fast enough. He was stalling by going in the hallway and jumping back and forth and not fighting me. Oh, man. So yeah, dude, I just think that Nightreign is undercooked and it definitely needs more time. Especially with the bosses not having boss rooms that are dedicated to them and like no, I feel like there should be a fog wall that's permeable that you can like walk through or something that keeps the bosses actually inside of the allocated space that they're supposed to inhabit so that you can reasonably reliably fight them without them pathing outside of the room and then teleporting through the fucking wall. Some bullshit. God, it just feels so slapdash, slapped together, fucking improv. It just feels like they just slapped this shit together in a weekend and then sold it for $40 to everybody on Earth. It's definitely not what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be way more polished, but I hope that it gets better over time for sure. I want Nightreign to succeed because I like solos and I like trying my best to fight the boss by myself. It's fun. And when you finally do figure out what the boss order is, or like what the pathing order is, and how you're supposed to go through day 1, day 2, and then the boss fight, when you finally get the rhythm down, it's a pretty fun game. I'm not even gonna front, it's pretty cool. I love the Elden Ring mechanics. It's way better than any other Souls game or Souls-like that's available right now. Fucking Lord knows I'm going to spend $30 on Liza P. Overture DLC and it's going to suck dicks. It's going to be terrible. And I'm still going to play that shit. Because I beat Laxatia at level 25 just so I could get to the fucking DLC. I'm past Act 9. So, like, of course. This game is better than all their Souls-likes that are shitty and fucking underdeveloped as well. But this still is just not up to par for a FromSoft title. And it's disappointing. And I think that the Steam reviews reflect that. So anyways, I'm going to get off my high horse and just go play some more Nightreign because this game's pretty sick. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. If you don't agree, then let me know in the comments down below why you don't agree. You know, and I'll get right on reading that shit. Never. It's like, if you dislike this video, then, you know, downvote that shit. Boo, shit's trash, you know. But if you also feel like you were ripped off, then, you know, leave a brother a like. Anyways, peace, man. Have a good one.